as soon as I got the video started to render, the entire program just deleted itself. And now all my progress of editing the video is gone. So I'm going to have to start from scratch from hour 22, minute 24. I'm so fucking tired. Let's get back to the video. Pull up
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
link.
Hold up, recording.
Yeah, I'm recording right now. I'm making this video like the day before the event takes place, so yeah.
Lunchtime. Yeah, I already know about
This
safety up too. I already know about it.
yeah, this is so fucking scuffed. I just want to like talk about it and like throw it on my YouTube channel. That's basically it.
Featuring an absolute
It's a
retard.
Reddit post somewhere.
Your videos have to feature an actual idiot.
Apparently, it's a tweet instead. My bad. All right.
Yeah, man, there is
Before
a
we get into like the takes of it and
com.
like discuss it, let's read this poster here. Peaceful TF2 protest hashtag save TF2 May 26th, which is literally tomorrow from recording. TF2 means so much to so many. The community has gone through it a lot, but now TF2 is in an unplayable state. We creators have decided to unite and share our love and care for TF2. Will you join us? And by the looks of things, the video is going to be going up tomorrow. Probably throw it out today, hopefully before hour 24. But yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to talk about our experiences with TF2. Like, how has it been when you first started?
Like TF2, I started right before the bot crisis. Like right before.
I
I've
can
only
relate to that.
experienced bots.
Yeah, my Steam level represents the start date I have on TF2. Let me quickly, yeah,
Yes, I
years of
think it's the same
service,
over
the
here
years
actually.
of service badge. Let me quickly,
Yeah, I think it's the same right here actually for me. Like my Steam account only existed for TF2.
3 years of service. Unlocked at July 2nd, 2021, 4:41 p.m.
Yeah, 2 years of service. Unlocked April 3rd. I've been a member since April 3rd, 2020. Right
Damn.
before the crisis.
Right before it. So yeah, basically the main reason why I created like Steam in the first place was just to play Team Fortress 2. Like it was a really fun game. I saw like a ton of videos on it. I'm like, man, this is a fun game. I gotta try this out.
It's also my experience. I remember my first exposure to the actual game aspect was some soundsmiths, stereotypes. Those videos was my first exposure to the game itself.
I was watching Mr. Paladin's like spy tutorials and stuff.
I also remember like those I don't know, what were they called? Stages of yada yada class.
Oh,
You know
stages
those.
of Spy Main.
Yeah, kind of like those style. I remember seeing those back then. This is way before I started playing TF2. It was around like 2017, 2018.
Please see if I have a what you call a mercenary badge. Like the actual first day I made started playing TF2.
So how do you see if they have that?
I think it's in your inventory. Yeah, it's in the inventory. Team Fortress mercenary.
Oh boy, I have to search through 260 items.
29 pages. I've been playing this game for way too long. Not long enough yet. Mercenary. Hire date Saturday, August 11th, 2018. Even though you were late to the party, you were still the life of it.
Oh, yeah, it's like that's the Manco cap.
Oh, the Mancoat cap?
Yeah, but
Uh,
whenever like you win premium.
oh, wait,
Oh wait, the mercenary badge. Okay, yeah, I see it. Yep, hire date April 3rd, 2020. I really did start my account the day I got it.
and my hours on the game have been, what were they? Almost 2,000 hours on this game.
Let me check how many hours I have. I know I have over 200.
Let's take a look at my stats.
Yeah, almost 250 hours.
I'd say we're big players, but like
We don't.
these
I don't
numbers
play
aren't really big
often.
enough as the people who
I
started
don't.
playing 2004.
Yes, I don't play all too often, but I still play.
How
Like, I'm
do I?
not gonna play 24/7. Say, how can you check your TF2 stats outside of the game? Because I know I have around 24 hours or more only
Oh,
on
it's in
demo.
your achievements.
Yeah, gee.
Records plus stats. Most points 198 as sniper. Most kills 115 as sniper. Most kills by sentry 17 as engineer. That's a lot of revenge crits.
Heard stats. Most time played would be Demo Man with 26 hours.
Most time played. Demoman with 173.9 hours. Longest life 49 minutes and 56 seconds. Max
Max
kills
damage.
68.
Max kills I got as demo was 7. The
I've
max
played
kills I have in any class is heavy and pyro, both with 9.
I've played so much Demo Knight in the past year. That is a fun class to play, honestly.
Demo Knight is pretty fun. I don't got the full hang of it, but it's just fun whacking people with a sword or a pan.
Longest life 49 minutes and 56 seconds as Demo Man.
My longest life was as heavy with 15 minutes.
Bro.
That's what we call payload upward.
My second most played class is Spy at 140 hours.
Jesus
Not bad.
Christ.
The thing is, I
My
was really
second
into
most played,
Spy when I started playing.
here's the thing. My second most played class is Scout at 15.5.
I
Also
played
played almost 15 hours worth of Engineer.
I played Scout for like 66 and a third hours. This is a lot of time on this game.
Yeah, for
Goes
me
to
it's
show how
250.
much you really enjoy it, especially like the amount of achievements I have so far. 359 of 520. 69% of all achievements achieved.
Yeah, but I have 221 out of 520.
Damn.
The most amount of achievements I have, of course, goes to Demo Man.
Like this is a lot of time put into a free to play game that I got back in 2018. Man, I remember a lot of shit that went down back in 2018 that still feels
Killed
like yesterday
3
to me.
heavies from full health with 1 sticky bomb detonation.
Oh,
That's
crit
honestly
sticky.
pretty easy, but it's, yeah, like just crit sticky.
Or you could just like sticky trap. That works too. The heavy won't take very kindly to that.
Yeah, especially if they're like a friendly, they'll get pissed.
Oh, those heavies, though, they'll definitely get pissed as soon as you kill them.
Yeah.
It's like,
The most recent one I got was get 3 kills within 6 seconds of using a Demo Man charge. Wanna know how that happened?
how did that happen?
I was on 2-4. Alright, I'm on the other team's battlements. I have a caver. There are 3 scouts in one area. I hit, it's a crit, and I kill all of them instantaneously and I live to tell the tale.
That's the kind of shit that always happens in 2 Fort.
Yeah, 2-4 is just the land of dumb shit that doesn't make sense.
And that's
Yet
why
it
I
works.
love that fucking map. I've played like 99% of my playtime has went into 2 Fort. Not even joking. I've been playing 2 Fort like 24/7.
Wait, can you check how much time you spent on one map?
Outside TF2, I'm not really sure. But I would say my left nut says that 99% of my time on TF2 has been playing 2 Fort. It is the most nostalgic map I have ever known.
Wait, apparently I killed someone with sticky bombs within 5 seconds of them teleporting.
And this is just on Steam. Do you know how many hours I got on Xbox and the Orange Box?
Oh yeah, the orange box. I own that actually. I haven't played that version of TF2. It's like it's basically the original 2007 version of TF2 essentially.
Yeah, like
Like, that is true Team Fortress 2 classic right there. That is the real
yes,
deal.
the real TF classic. Man,
Well,
the
TF classic
time
that
where
goes
you
to the
can't
actual
air
TF2
blast
classic,
and
but like
move your
TF2
buildings.
classic, just play the orange box. That's the actual version. I heard at some point that like some guy out there every Saturday will hand up a random bunch of people that I'll play on the orange box version.
I think I was like 4 years back. I was at my grandpa's and he had an Xbox. And I'm like, hey, my Xbox at home just stopped working, alright? And I want to play this game since I got it recently on Christmas. It was the orange box. I never knew what it was. And I think that's what introduced me into the game, actually.
Yeah, because on the orange box you had Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Portal, and TF2.
Yep.
I think that was actually a lot of people's first introduction to TF2
Yeah,
was the orange box.
when I looked up TF2 on YouTube, there was a lot more content than I originally thought. And I'm like, what version is this? Like, how can I update the Xbox to play this version? And apparently, it's only on Steam. And I'm like, all right, I gotta
And
play
to
this
check
version.
this out,
And to be honest, the orange box and today's TF2 both like come up in equal standards. Like if you just want to like chillax, play
yeah,
TF2
like
on the
there's
Xbox, you can
like
do that.
if you just play the current TF2 like completely stock, you're basically getting around the similar experience.
Yeah, I actually
That's just how much,
remember.
like in my opinion, the game not changing that much except for like new weapons was
Yeah,
really good. That's what kept it so long running because it stayed to its original idea,
yeah, and like I
kept with
think
it.
3 years back, maybe 3.5 years, I was playing on the orange box, and I'm like, I saw a few videos after my first experience on TF2, and I was just market gardening scouts like Soundsmith. I was like in the two fort courtyard with the stock rocket launcher, and I would quick switch to the shovel and hopefully get a random crit on them.
If I can be honest, I still haven't fully learned or mastered rocket jumping. Like I can rocket jump, but it ain't my greatest suit.
I mastered rocket jumping on the orange box. You had to use the controller. That
Yeah, like
was
I know for
difficult as
like an
hell.
aiming like an actual stick, it's not that fun. Like it's possible, yes, but it's gonna take a giant learning curve.
Oh yeah, especially with trick stabbing. I never learned trick stabbing in that game because like you didn't really get the knife raised to tell you that you're looking at someone's back.
Yeah,
The funny thing is, when the knife raises in this version, you still would probably get a butter knife. Like the game is that broken. But
yeah. In my opinion, like
apart from
see,
it being broken, I just want the bots gone, man. Like I'd rather have like this current state of TF2 back in like 2008, just as soon as the orange box gets released.
in my opinion, the main problem for TF2 is just that Valve isn't doing anything. They've done nothing for like the last few years except crates.
Yeah,
It's just like for the first 2 years, it's like, yeah, sure, it's fine. You're probably working on something big. It's been since 2018, over 1,000 days
two
of
years ago, the
nothing.
bot crisis has really started to sprout, and it
Yeah, 2 years ago, 2 years of bot crisis. And now we're trying to protest. We're getting done with this. We're
yeah,
tired.
enough is enough, man. We
Yeah,
just
we've had 2 years. You have done nothing. We're coming. Weapon name,
man.
they sort of had it coming a bit. Like, just doing nothing, Valve sitting there, like, if they're working on Half-Life Alex, I can get that.
I
But
mean,
that was back in 2019 before then.
I saw a YouTube video back then about like someone explaining how Valve works. Like they fully believe on the developers working on what they want, but like the thing is, if you're working on something that Valve is putting like no money into, you're probably gonna get fired, and it's forcing some developers to like move stations into a different office. You know what I
Yeah, it's
mean?
just like if that's the case, that is really shitty.
And I bet you there's like a lot of developers who really want to work on the game, but like just don't want to get fired, man. They just want to make their days worth and like live for another
Yeah,
week longer.
they want to be able to support their like family or something.
And if this is not the case, then like you could hire an entire dev team. This is a multi-billion-dollar company we're talking about here.
Yeah, they own Steam, literally Steam, the largest gaming market on PC, the largest one, the biggest marketplace for the PC gamer. They
And if
own
they
it. They can
moved to
afford
like
it.
different platforms, they'd probably be the biggest ever. Period.
Yeah. Like imagine Steam coming to Xbox, and that would be fucking wild.
It
Like
will.
it would have ruined the Microsoft Store completely.
Damn. This game, it just like, means a lot to me. Like from
It means a
today's
lot to a lot
perspective,
of
I just want to
people.
like get my learning curve to the ceiling, the skill ceiling. I want to learn a lot of every class. Like,
Like for me, for me personally, my more part of TF2 has been the fact that I have seen this thing. I was never really able to fully know what it was. Like the old GM animations, I remember seeing Team Fabulous 2 at a young age, and I was enthralled by it. I was enamored. Like, what is this? What am I looking at?
what are my eyes tasting right now?
They're tasting the colors.
Tasting.
I smell the light.
You know the creator ST Black ST? He made these like animations of what you call it, the
I think I remember that
morning
username.
fun, morning something morning casual experience and all that. That's really nostalgic for me. Like even though it like happened, maybe I think it was like 2 years ago before the pot prices rose up. That's pretty nostalgic. There's a lot of
Yeah,
creators
like,
out there who
I think
deserves a lot of attention.
me personally, the main problem with the fact like how some parts of the community are handling it, they're just like, just go play community servers. We shouldn't have to. We
Yeah,
should not be having to play on a community server just to play the game. We shouldn't.
absolutely, and I agree with that stance. Like these are Valve servers. Valve should be looking at after them.
Yeah, it
And
feels
yet,
like TF. It feels like what they tell like the one developer working on TF2 is just like, hey, get cosmetics, put it in a crate. That's all you can do. Like, where's the seventh comic?
the thing is, I believe we have gotten multiple signs from Valve that they see what Team Fortress is going through. Like
They just don't
they
care.
shouldn't have muted the free to players for no reason, right?
Yeah, in my
So they're
opinion, one of the issues I
fully
had.
aware of this problem. Just I don't know if they're like aware enough because like this is like probably one dev in the office.
And Korean personal, my idea like for having like automatically kick a player like who's a bot, like would it affect cipher mates? Yeah, sure, but like the idea was okay, we have a system to detect headshots, kills, deaths, all that. So why not use a way to use those stats as a way to determine like, hey, what's a player and what's a bot? Because to be honest, if a player, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to miss shots. Let's be honest, it's gonna happen.
On that note,
But
I feel
but
like we could use like what you call it, artificial AI to detect which player is cheating and which one's not. Because if we throw every player's stats together who is not who we know is not cheating, it'll probably look like a bell curve, or like, oh well, bell curve is for random chance. It's one of
Yeah, the idea is that it targets specifically on players who are doing way too well, like very, very well. Like they're not dying, or have they barely died. They have so many headshots and so many kills to a point to where they're just dominating the server.
but if that
So at that
player's
point,
not cheating, maybe
the idea, like, and then at that point, just like
I
make
mean,
like it just like an automatically set up a vote kick where everybody can vote no matter what. Everybody on both teams can vote for this person to see if they should kick down or not. Because if they know they're a
oh
player,
yeah, we should make the voting system like fully server wide, not like whatever is going
yeah,
on the team.
because if you have a team of bots and one player trying to kick them, it's impossible. You
Literally
just can't.
impossible. And if we try and like report said user, it
It just
probably
doesn't
make
work.
10 more accounts. It's like a Hydra.
Yeah, it's like I'm a King Ghidorah. Like you have to kill the middle head, so they're all gone. If you don't, it's just gonna live.
Progressive. I think it's a progressive function. Is that right?
I don't know.
No, it's going downwards. The learning curve should be going up, unless you're retarded. But yeah, when I find the graph that I'm imagining, I'll just put it in the post edit of the video.
Okay, one thing I should also do is I'm like, they should fix competitive. They should fix that.
I feel like competitive is just a barren wasteland. Like nobody plays competitive anymore.
Yeah,
Either
it's just like
that
they're
or
already.
just like the few that do play it just like can't queue up in the same server because of their lag or their location.
Yeah, so like that's why I'm a actual Highlander things occur and such. Because the competitive like queue is just kind of
Community
broken.
community competitive. I feel like it's a good thing. Like even with if the normal competitive
Yeah,
gets
community
fixed.
competitive is one thing, but like once the competitive scene starts being into the actual game, yeah, at that point I've just stand back, let the community do their thing. Like the
There's a
community
lot
is
of
strong.
a lot of variety around community competitive. It opens up a lot. For example, you could just like go all
In my opinion,
Dominite
actually,
versus all Pyra, like the class wars.
in my opinion, like just letting community have all competitive. Here's the thing: they can already rebalance the game in
Pretty
their own
much.
servers. So why should the Valve have to do anything? They can just make whatever they want as long as it's balanced a bit. They can still have fun, wacky ideas because the community for competitive, they have their own servers. They can do their own thing, whatever they want.
Hell, Team Fortress actually has a few rebalance mods, like 10
Yeah,
times. Well, that's not really rebalance. That's just a fucking. It's just a silly
still,
idea.
it still changes the
Yeah,
weapon stats.
it still changes everything, and it just brightens up the
Yeah,
experience a
times
lot
10,
more.
times -1, it
Times
changes
negative
the
one.
game
What?
complete. Yes, that exists. So like everything is inverted. So like the rocket jumper does 200 like plus 100 damage.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so the
Probably gonna have
rocket
to
jumper
experience
becomes
that later.
broken. Yeah, and like yeah, it's like some weapons like they're completely opposite. So like some weapons that are good are gonna become bad.
Uh, I'd say I'm like a TF2 content creator, but like looking at my YouTube channel, I've pruned my old TF2 videos. That was because I was recording them on the family computer,
Uh,
and the frame rate was like so bad.
yeah, quality assurance.
But like it was really fun for me back then. Like you open up Microsoft Video Editor, Movie Maker,
Yeah, movie maker.
just like splice it all, add captions. Man, that program was really fun for me. So far, we've been talking for like 27 minutes. All right, I'm gonna call this clip here, and You want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, who's ever listened to this.